Okay, you're going to be given a route board that has the store number, store address, information about managers, phone numbers, market managers, and then how many bubbles they're going to be delivered. So to start, the beginning of your day, you hit the turquoise lace up. This is for Southern Bubbles. It's going to tell you have to sync, so you sync it. Go up to menu and hit sync data from server. It could take a few minutes to download. You need internet for this, a hotspot. You can go to McDonald's, Starbucks.
If you have a hotspot on your phone, you can use that.
Okay, from here you're going to select your first store number. This is 484. If it's got a 272 in front of it, you can ignore that and just put in the last 4 digits. So we're going to start with 4884. So you hit search, put in 4884. You can also do this by the street number. You could have put 4311 in. Okay, when you get here, it's going to bring up every store in the system that has 4884 within it, whether it's in their address or in their store number. So you have to select the correct one. We know this is a Circle K because that's what we're doing, is Circle Ks. So you select that one. This does not happen that often. It'll bring up all the information, address, manager, phone number. From here you hit menu and you clock into that store. Yes, we want to clock in. You're going to hit menu again and create a sales invoice. From here, you're going to add products, all products. Come down to the rose bubbles and click on the plus, and then you put in how many you want. How many are coming in? New
individual
product.
Bubbles.
Right, coming in, not cases. There's 6 in a case. If you're bringing 1 case, you'd put 6. This is 2 cases, so you put 12. You hit add items. From here, if they have any bubbles going back, this is where you would do credits. So you'd hit add credit, products, all products, hit the plus sign again, and you can hit dump or return. It defaults to dump, so we just leave it at that. Hit OK and put in the quantity of bubbles that you are bringing back, that you're refunding. You see there's a 2 here under the bubbles, so we hit add items, and from here you have 2 that are being credited at $15 each. It is a total of, it should be a total of 180. It's subtracted the $30 off to give you 150. 2 times 15 is $30. This should have been 180. It subtracts it off and makes it 150. So everything looks good. And I don't know why it's 14. I guess it's 12 in and 2 out, so it totals it at 14. Don't worry about that. Hit done. Everything looks good. We got 12 coming in for 180. It does not show you the credits on the screen, so don't think you did it wrong. And from here we are done. You're going to want to check the box, so you say yes, this is the invoice I want and I want to finalize it. From here you are not collecting a signature, you're not collecting payment, but you are printing it. Hit print batch. Yes, I'm not collecting payment, but I do want to continue. Hit yes. It defaults to 2 copies, that's correct. Hit print. From here you find your printer. And you hit it. This can take a few minutes.
Well, if you have everything, all your other devices in there, then you can delete those if you want, and then it will just default to that printer.
Okay, there's a delay between the 2 copies. It's I don't know, like a 35-second delay. There we go.
It's only like 13 seconds.
Okay, feels like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, from here you can fold this in half. All right, you can look at it. You've got store number. You brought 12 in. You're swapping 2 out. The total was 180 minus the credit. It's 150, so this is what you're going to give them. You give both of these copies to the cashier. You need 1 back signed and stamped. They keep the other copy. They need to stamp it on the front, not the back. So I need to stamp anywhere on here and their signature. They keep 1 copy, you get 1 copy, and then you also need to sign the vendor log.
Signed and stamped copy.
Yes, you keep the signed and stamped copy. Most cashiers will sign and stamp both of them, and then you go sign the vendor log. If you decide after then you hit done, and if all of a sudden you realize you've made a mistake, you can click it again and hit void, and it will completely cancel out this transaction, and you hit menu again and you start completely over with a new sales invoice. If everything's okay, you hit this and you clock out and you're back at this menu. If after you've left the store you realize you've got to go back in and make a change, you put in 4884 again, 4884. It'll bring up the store again. Here's the invoice that you just did. If it's wrong and you need to void it, you can click on it, select it, and hit void. You can't change it. You have to void it and make a new one. And there you go. It will show in red. So you know this one's been voided. You can show this to the cashier so they know that you voided in the system and they're not going to get billed twice. From here you can hit, no, actually from here you've got to
Just hit the red. No?
Did hit the red. Just hit the back. Okay, I voided it, so. All right, from here you just have to back out and then go to, you have to clock in again, menu, sales invoice, and start over just like you did before to create them a new ticket because you voided that whole transaction out.
Yeah, you'd have to add your credits
Yep.
and all that, just like you did before.
If you go in and products, all products, you sell them 12, add items, and you realize, oh, not they want 18, you can click on that 12 and you can change it to 18 before you finalize it. Up here you hit credits, products. This is if they have any swaps. And you can do the same thing here. If you've got 2 and then they go, oh no, I've got 12, you can change this number. So you can see it's updating it here. So you can change it before you finalize it. You can change this invoice. Once you finalized it, you have to void it and start over.
Okay, show me if there aren't any credits, how it works.
You put a 0 in and you get rid of the credits. Add items, and it's just showing the 18 that you sold for a total of 270. It takes the credits off by putting a 0 in there.
Right, but if you didn't have any credits, at that point where you put in the 18 and you hit done, you don't have any credits going out, so you don't even need to hit that button.
Yeah.
At that point, it'll come back and you would hit done, just like that. You probably wouldn't see this done again, but if you do, you just hit done again.
Yep.
And then you do the same thing, check it,
Finalize it.
and then it's going to go right to the print menu.
Yep. Print. Yes, I want to print. It defaults to 2 copies. Print. Select your printer, and it will print for you.
That's it. Call us with any
Oh,
questions.
wait. Let's show you how to do an end of day. Hold on a minute. We're going to show you, once this prints, we're going to show you how to do end of day. I need to get her an extra roll of paper. Okay, bear with us for just 1 second. You can see it's printing. Very slow. Okay, now let me show you how to do end of day.
Okay.
When you're done with everything for the day, all your stores.
All your stores, not each store, just
Okay.
all of them. You're done with the day.
Done. Oh, we're going to clock out of this store. All right, you are back at this screen. You're completely done for the day. This is an important step. Go to menu, end of day close, hit route returns. This is just giving you a total of, it'll have how many you took in return, how many you left, all that. You're going to hit validate. There's no password, so you just hit OK. Then you hit done. Then you hit print reports, and it will print out. It defaults to 1. You hit print, and it will print out the whole, it'll summarize every single transaction you did today with your time, your clock in and clock out of every store. You'll
Very
have-
short since we only did
Yeah.
one today.
Yep.
Normally it would go for a while. You'd see every store you did.
Yep. Now when this printing goes away, we're going to show you the most important step of the day. At this point, all the data you did today, all the sales are still inside your tablet and they're not in the cloud anywhere and I can't access them. So at this point, when it comes back to the screen, you're going to hit end of day, and this is going to transmit all the information up into the cloud so I can access it. You hit
Yes. Keep in mind you have to do this with internet. So
Yeah.
either hotspot on your phone or when you come back to the shop, or if you're out and want to do it, you can go to a McDonald's or a Starbucks and use their internet. But it's only going to work if you have an internet connection on the device that you're
If you forget
using.
to do it and you come in the next morning, it will not allow you to sync until you've completed your end of day. So if you if you come in the next day and you haven't done it and you try to sync, it will not let you do it until you do an end of day close from the day before.
That's it.